Hello and welcome to Sunrise Perspectives by Teresa. I'm Teresa and I am so grateful and thankful to have you joining me today. Today I ask the question, can pain have a purpose? When we are in the depths of pain, it hurts, it's difficult, and we do our best to avoid it. However, part of the human condition is to experience pain. Today I would like to talk about pain, more specifically your pain and how you can have a purpose in it. For starters, I spelled out the letters to the word purpose and gave a symbolic word for each letter. I will outline each word and then I'll describe how it relates to the purpose of pain in our lives. P is for potential harm. U, unpleasant. R, resilience. P, personal growth. O, overcoming pain. S, survival mechanism. And E, empathy. When you're sitting around a campfire and a burning log falls away, why don't you put it back with your bare hands? I'm betting it's because you learned that fire's hot and it burns. Most likely you have learned through personal experience or by someone else's experience. The expectation of potential harm or pain causes us to take action to avoid this discomfort. And through this knowledge, we have learned to adapt to situations that can bring us pain. Pain is unpleasant. There is no way around it. Think about your life without pain. It sounds great, right? Without pain, that means you never took a risk. You never stepped outside your comfort zone, and you never loved without boundaries. Imagine the world of possibilities that you would miss out on. The pain of losing someone is unbearable, but imagine you never got to know the joy of the relationship because you were afraid of the pain of separation. Pain teaches us resilience, the ability to endure pain and rise above it. I can relate to this on so many levels. For the last few years, I've been on a mission to improve myself, step out of my comfort zone, and do things that challenge me. In doing this, there have been many instances that I've fallen flat on my face. Trust me, I take a minute to feel that sting. I cry about it, but then I dig my heels in and I get right back up. I review what happened and what I could do differently, and I give it another try. I have learned that life can be full of disappointments, but I don't have to stay stuck. I can rise above. The only time you fail is when you quit. Personal growth. That also happens through pain. Sometimes you learn that your views and ideology need to be expanded, and you would have only discovered this through a personal pain you experienced. On the other side of pain, you may find that you overcome fears and doubts that you carried with you for years. Through your pain, you discovered that you are braver than you have ever dreamed. The other side of pain is personal growth and strength. Overcoming pain. Let us think of this one for a second in a medical way. Suppose you incurred an injury when you were playing pickleball. Maybe you sprained an ankle. It's not a pleasant feeling, but it's also your body's way of telling you, hey, we have a problem here. Stop what you're doing. Pay attention to me. Of course, you're going to slow down and you're going to address the issue because it hurts. Sometimes we try to overcome the pain by taking medication, and then we continue on our merry way, acting as if nothing is wrong. But really, the pain is there to protect us from overusing and injuring ourselves even further. The pain we experience from this kind of injury is our body's communication gift. It's consequently protecting us from further injury. Overcoming pain. Overcoming pain could also help grow your resistance and tenacity. If you've ever had someone tell you that you weren't good enough or you're unworthy and you rose above, I'd like to tell you, I am proud of you. Their words were meant to take you down. They failed to understand that the adversity that they gave you only made you stronger and made you come out fighting. How about survival mechanism? Imagine if you were one of the unlucky people who were born without the ability to feel pain. It would be much harder to navigate through life without having that sense. You'd have to rely on your other senses to keep you safe. Pain as a survival mechanism can be physical, as I mentioned. But what about the psychological pain? When we go through personal trauma, it teaches us signs and signals to avoid that type of pain, or to at least recognize the signs. Maybe you or someone you know suffered from psychological trauma. The trauma you went through has become your teacher for potential new threats. The body learns quickly to identify specific threats. I'm sure you've heard of fight or flight. When a perceived pain is about to happen and you're taking it all those signs, your body goes into the survival mode and it decides, this is something you might fight, or is this something you can walk away from or even run from? It's through our past pains and hurts that we learn how to avoid pain. Empathy. When you go through pain, you can now relate to those who have the same experience. It allows you to sympathize with others and connect in a way that otherwise you might not fully understand. Your pain gives you insight, and it opens your heart to others who may be going through something similar. So I offer you this. Don't let your pain limit you. Yes, we all go through pain, and it hurts. We need to move through it and heal. Let your pain be a teacher. Instead of letting it make you bitter, let it make you better. When you recover and you're strong enough, reach out a hand and help someone else that's going through pain. Your pain can and often does have a purpose. Thank you for watching Sunrise Perspectives. If you like this, hit the like button, and I would sure appreciate it if you would share. Bye.